challenge. I said, this is so sad, seek legal advice. And then he also informed me, my advocate said so, I must interdict them. I said, take them on. I read this thing, I saw that he will never win, but let him go and do whatever he wants to do. But when I read this letter, I realized he will never win to restore this contract based on what it is written in the letter. But that is what I've indicated to him. And that's it, commissioners.
I don't understand that response. You already are wary, as you say, of Mr. Matlala. Now you see the actual culmination of this in the letter. And in your response, instead of distancing yourself from him, you choose to respond. This is, you said that you began to cut ties. This is the day before Mr. Matlala was arrested, by the way. So in fact, the way you cut ties with him was forced upon you by his arrest, isn't that so?
Commissioners, you see when you look at this response, it is a straightforward thing that that closeness is no more there. You know, another person, commissioners, will do this if he wanted to assist this person and continue with the relationship. Will say, no, don't worry, I'll go meet so and so and do 1, 2, 3. Another person might do that if one can bring that type of context. But I only said these things, and then from there, I've never talked about this thing of the contract anymore with him.
From then, because he was arrested. Because he was arrested a few hours later.
No, commissioners, the arrest of Mr. Matlala took place on the 15th of May.
On the 14th of May.
If you say 14, you're correcting me, but according to my recollection, it's the 15th of May, 2025. That is my recollection, but I stand to be corrected of the date of arrest.
What difference does a day make, General, whether it's the 14th or the 15th? The point is, it was soon thereafter.
I cut my ties, commissioners. The difference was the date of arrest, but the fact, yes, he is arrested, to show that I've cut ties. Number one, there was no evidence presented before this commission, and also myself, I'm saying so. After his arrest, I've never called him. Number two, I've never visited him in any prison where he was detained. Number three, I've never attended his court where he came with bail application. Number four, even if when his visits, the issue of his problems here, I didn't even offer to help any, like previously when I talk about, I said moral support. Ne? I said moral support. We're talking about moral support. Ne? It didn't happen here. Then I said, I'm done now.
So you only cut ties after he got arrested?
Finally.
Only?
Finally, when that happens, Commissioner. I said gradually I was moving away, but finally, I'm even prepared if my cell phone need to be checked to check that have I ever did any contact with him, either directly or indirectly. Have I ever visited him or go to the jail? Because if you want to continue your relationship, you'll visit him in jail. We can check even the registers there if I went there and visited, or have I ever called any person at the prison. Finally, my submission, commissioners, is that finally I cut till to date. I've never come into contact with him or his wife or whatever. Finally, that's my submission.
General, the issue was after the 5th of March article. You said in your statement, after that day you became weary and you started cutting ties with him. So what is being explored with you is whether after that date you cut ties with him or not?
I said gradually I moved away, Commissioners. That is my response. I think I said it over 10 times today in this room, Commissioners.
Why did? Oh, sorry, Ms. Hassim. I hope I won't disrupt the flow of your questions. But yes, you've said it several times, General. But why did it have to be gradual? You have this article. It's making these serious allegations of tender fraud and other serious allegations. Why did it have to be gradual? Why did you not terminate communication there and there?
I don't have a response to that because...
I'm sorry?
I do not have a response to what the Commissioner is asking me, why did I not cut it there and there? But
you don't, may I come in please? You don't have a response, General, because this is untrue. At that stage, you did not intend terminating communication. That's why you have no response to my question. It's simply not true.
I don't agree with the statement, but for me, that is what I was doing, Commissioners.
So from 5 March all the way up to the 13th of May, you are still gradual. So it seems to me that had Mr. Matlala not been arrested, you would still be continuing with your communication with him,
No.
which buttresses or which supports my point that it's untrue that you ever intended to cut ties with him or to stop communication with him.
Commissioner, there was an intention.
But when and how does that manifest? When and how does that intended termination manifest?
Commissioner, when we deal with issues of terminating relationship, we take them differently. I hear what the Commissioner is saying, but there was an intention.
You are a police official. You are a member of the Hawks. You find out that your friend, your younger brother, in quotation marks, is allegedly involved in criminality. This is something that concerns you and concerns you to the extent that you decide to cut off ties. You are a police officer. This is not just a relationship between ordinary individuals. Why did you not terminate communication or ties there and then?
I've already responded to that, Commissioners.
Which is that you cannot respond to my question.
I've already responded in that I decided to terminate, to gradually move away from him.
No. That's not answering the question, because my question exactly goes to that gradual termination. So I'm saying you're a police officer, because you say people respond differently, and you may terminate communication differently depending on who you are. But my point is, you are a police officer. You head Hawks, which is a specialized unit within the police, and which deals with serious crimes. You become aware that a person that you consider to be your brother, your younger brother, you are Uputi, the bigger brother. So now you become aware that he is involved in criminality. And on the 5th of March, you decide that you want to cut communication with him, but you do this gradually. You are not an ordinary person. You actually had Hawks in KZN. Why did you not terminate communication immediately?
That idea never crossed my mind, Commissioner.
Now, let's just look at the content of this communication.